Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shane Squirrel Shack, and thank you for being here hanging out with your favorite autistic squirrel. And with that, I'm going to get right into this video. So, you might have noticed the name change, so I'm not going to get into that. But it's been a second since I've really gotten the opportunity to upload and talk to the camera. So, with that, that's because I've got a new job. So, let's do some basic math here. New job plus being on the spectrum plus routine change equals a shit show. Yeah, that's still something that I highly struggle with still to this day is routine change. I just become a mess. I become an emotional and mental mess. Oh my gosh. So it's not only the change in schedule, which my schedule is so cathartic. It's not 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I get the weekend off. I completely forgot what weekends are at this point. Welcome to retail. I'm still doing that kind of stuff, but in this new position, they see management potential in me, unlike my previous dead-end retail job. So let's hope for the best with that. And with that, I kind of want to share my personal experience and how this routine change has kind of, I don't want to say taken a toll on me, but how I've responded to the routine change. First of all, I'm just going to be honest and say that this is actually a job I have liked more than any other job I've stepped foot in. However, the routine's different. Learning all the new ways of doing things, like on the register, and learning where everything is in the store. It's a bigger scale store than the gas station I was working at. It's a legitimate grocery store where I am running a million miles an hour to try and get as much done as possible while working with the guests that come into the store at the same time. Now, where I become an emotional mess is, that routine is that I feel like I'm expected to learn at a greater pace than what I am capable of. Now, that's not me trying to be lazy or anything. I've always had a hard time adjusting to new, ways of doing stuff. And, I mean, I have drive. I have the motivation to do it. I have the outlook that I want to do it. But that comes from a place of internal struggle to get this in the first place. It's something that I want to overcome. So that's why I try every darn time to have a positive outlook on it. But man, can I tell you, it's tough. I break down so easily, especially when I first started, and it didn't help that I trained at a different location, make that two, and then went to my home store where I had to relearn everything, the people, the layout, the way things are done. And at least with me on the spectrum, I can only take so much until I shut down. It's like whatever I do, I am flexing a muscle, I am working out, and you just hit the end of your workout or your max capability of what you can handle as an autistic in given challenging situations, and you just shut off. Game over. Game over. You can't be social, you can't think. You want to cry in the bathroom or in the back of the freezer. And I mean, last job I thought the cooler and freezer was especially the freezer was a fantastic place to cry and scream at the same time. It was beautiful for that. It's a little tougher here, but I'm finding my ways. All right. So with that, how I've kind of been responding to this is, I have to pace myself, and it doesn't help that they told me, oh, you know what? After they train the new assistant manager, assistant store lead, we're going to get you trained. And I'm like, yes, but at the same time, shit. And it's because I am taking a while to learn things. And when I'm under pressure, I make stupid mistakes. And then when I make the first mistake, and it's so stupid, and it's because I rush because I have anxiety on top of all of this. And when new things come up I don't know how to respond to, game over. I shut down. One mistake that's made, one call up to the manager that I need help because of a stupid mistake I made, game over. I shut down. I can't focus. I can't function for the rest of the shift. And if I have 6 hours left in that shift, again, game over. Game over. I want to just break down and cry. Like, I'll be very honest with you. I mean, it's a very real feeling for me. But at the same time, each day gets easier. I go in and, I'm a lot calmer. But there's reasons to that. It's not just because of a change in mindset. Well, as important as that is, I've learned that it has to do with how you treat your body. So, I'm not a nutritionist by any means, but you gotta take care of your damn body. And especially it being winter right now, it's tough. And I've got a membership to Planet Fitness that's wasting away that I realized. And I'm like, wait a minute, guy. You were doing so good when you were working out, when you were going on walks. When I was intaking CBD, which is amazing. It is a lifesaver, let me tell you. It is a lifesaver for if you're an autistic, or you're an anxious fella, you struggle with depression. This thing is a lifesaver. I cannot begin to tell you. So maybe I'll do a video on that. But regardless, I'm like, you know what? Maybe if I work out and sweat out the anxiety, maybe if I get a change in scenery, that might help. As soon as I started doing that and eating a little better, a world of difference. Even my managers were like, Shane, you look so much more relaxed. You seem a lot more attentive. So it's not just about waiting for the tide to set back. You've got to make the initiative too to take care of yourself so you can be in a good mindset to carry on with the day. I look at my body as a car. And this automobile needs a lot more maintenance than others because of my given obstacles. And you gotta take care of that thing. You gotta take care of your oil, your fuel, every little bit and part. And if you let that thing go and start rusting, game over. You're gonna have issues, and it's gonna take a longer time for you to be able to get back on the right track. So with that, that's kind of what I have to say about this new routine. I hope someone might be able to relate to this, and if you do, please feel free to share your story or your experience. And with that, I'm going to cut the camera off. Thank you for hanging out in my squirrel shack today. I hope to see you again in the next video.